If you're nice, jail's nice. If you're not, it's either made for you or it
Not
ain't.
even, don't matter who
'Cause
you
you
are,
go in
man.
there,
There's
nah,
no,
you gotta have
jail,
money,
There's no
yes.
respect, bro.
Nah,
in
there's
jail.
no respect.
There's no respect.
Everyone's
You have
ate
to
for
earn
themselves,
it.
bro.
Yeah,
You
there's
gotta
no
earn
respect.
that.
You understand?
But,
Like,
bro, people think jail, you go there, you get your 3 meals a day, is that. You gotta have some serious money to go there to live. Like,
but at the same time, you can sit there and understand, bro. Like, yes, people. We're back again with another episode. And this time with someone that one of my other good friends. His name is Joshua. But obviously, it will tell you how he should be getting called in this episode. You get me?
call me Josh, innit?
But you can tell them though what are the names you wanted to get known. You get me? Any other names that you want people to know you by? Don't matter. You get what
My
I mean?
name's just Josh, bro. You know my name, that's what my name.
He said we taking this straight, that there straight. Say that. But yeah, man. Josh, why don't you tell the people a little bit more about yourself, man?
So, my name is Josh. I grew up in the Newport area from a young child, Pill. Literally, I grew up good kids. Well, I like to say good kids. We say we're good kids at
We all
the
are good
age,
kids.
but
Get me?
it is what it is. Grew up in a good environment, man. And then, things just went sideways
Wow.
from a young age.
Nah, I hear that, man. But nah, man. But anyway, man, when you just tell people, obviously, the early life of yourself, you know.
So
and
my early...
wait, before you even told them the early life, obviously let them know the offense that you got caught for.
This time.
Yeah. Well, this time.
So
and
I've been done from my first offences. Well, basically I started my early lifestyle. So I grew up with my grandmother from a young child till I was about 12. And then I had a few problems. I went back to my mum. That's when it become hectic. So I started robbing cars, burgling houses, like just doing anything because my mum was like a drug user anyway. All her money, she didn't give us money, bro. She'd give us 50p. You're seeing your friends go to shops and that. You think, fuck, sorry about the language, but you think, I need some of that, man. That's what it is. So from there, just started doing bare madness.
What was your first offense that before you even went in prison the first time? How old was you?
Me, the first time I went to prison, I was 14. 14, 15, yeah. It was 2004.
So what did you get back for that one?
Burglary.
Burglary, yeah. Man was,
yeah, there was a
no, but obviously you're a kid, you don't know what's going on.
Basically, I was in the children's home. So I fast forward, I went back to my mum's, and then basically she was on drugs and that. It wasn't too good, so we got took into care, me and my two little brothers, yeah? And then from there, I was in some care home, got moved pillar to post. But that's what made my head go mad, bro.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, sorry about the language, but yeah, I was in the children's home. I was seeing old people getting nice stuff and that. They're trying to tell me I can get clothes every 6 months. So I have to batter those trainers for 6 months, have holes and that, and then they try giving you clothing grants, 150 quid every 6 months. Like, bro, I ain't being funny, all right, the times back then it was cheaper. But what are you getting for 150 pounds, bro? You ain't getting nothing. So I had to go out there and do what I had to do to survive. Like, I was saying, some of the stuff was for fun, robbing cars and that, joyriding, little kids, little shits and that. But obviously, like the burglaries, the robberies and whatever, that was so I could survive. I know it ain't the right thing now. But obviously, you had to do what you had to do to survive, bro.
So you see it that early.
Yeah, that's early.
So when you got arrested, like why don't you share a little bit more in terms of like how you was feeling, like that rushable feelings of obviously when you get bagged on, some people don't know how that feels.
Do you know what? I ain't even gonna lie to you, fam. You know, the first time I got arrested, I cried like a little bitch. I ain't gonna lie, yeah? But obviously, it's because I was kids. I didn't know, they locked me in a room. I was like mad, thought, what's going on? Didn't know. But obviously, it's been that many times now, bro. It's
become numb to you right now.
It's just numb. It's one of those things.
So you were in jail from then, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been going to jail from like 2004.
So how do you think that jail lifestyle it was back then till now. Like obviously, see like when you're 14. See, I haven't been to a juvenile.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? When I got back, it was straight to adult. Do you get
Yeah,
what I mean?
nah, of course.
So it was like one of those things was different. Especially Joe was like Chelmsford, disgusting. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I get
But
that.
at that time, while I was in there, I had a lot of people that I know, like from my neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah.
A couple of mine I was already. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So to me, that first time,
You was,
was
all right
easy.
because you had the people you
Yeah.
knew and it was set.
do
Yeah,
you
nah, of
understand?
course.
And on top of that as well, I share cell with one of my boys.
Yeah,
like,
so you was
from
nice.
outside. Yeah. do you know
Yeah,
what I
of
mean?
course. Do you know what? The first time I went to prison, it was a while. So they're juvies, and in juvies, like those kids, they got something to prove.
They
Like
have,
their
it's
eight there
different.
is aggy, different. But obviously, I grew up in Newport, Wales. I got sent to Brinsford, Wolverhampton. Right, that was in 2004, and yo, that place, like them kids and that. It ain't a joke.
active.
Serious, it's active
Active.
because they're all like gangs and that. And obviously, me, I not being from that area and that. Like English tried taking a piss out of the Welsh and that. Like it was only me and two other guys from Wales in
Okay.
the whole prison.
So
Two other guys from
basically-
Newport.
You was new towards the gang life.
Yeah, I was new to it. Like
yeah.
I didn't experience stuff like that before. Like obviously, we come from a little place in Wales, but obviously that little place is vicious. But you don't experience shit like that. It don't get you ready for stuff what you see like that, bro. Like in prison, you're seeing people getting sliced and stabbed up on the face. They think, "Ras, what's going on here?"
That's crazy. It's not the place to be, especially with the YOs as well.
Trust me, those.
And back then, it was proper, like,
Yeah,
Shanks wasn't
back
like
then
the ones.
it was mad nice.
Yeah, it was it's
Sock
not,
and balls, not tuna and
that's
cans,
what I'm
and
saying.
it's
None of
mad.
that. It wasn't none of that, man. It was different. But nah, man. So from then, when you came out, like, obviously, did you feel like, you know what? I got my eyes are open up now towards the gang life. So you feel like raw.
Just you get to see experiences, innit? Like, yo, that was my first experience. I seen that all them guys was in jail. It was mad. Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, juvies. I thought, forget that. I don't want to go back to jail. But then obviously, come out.
Did you think like that back then?
Yeah,
or
I
you
felt
just
like
thought
that 'cause
when
at
you
that
came out,
time I
because
thought-
when you come out, it's a whole different experience when you're YO.
Do you know
when
what
you come
it
out, it's the
is?
excitement.
Yeah,
You
it
get what I'm
is, but
saying?
it's also like, yo, if you ain't got no one in there backing you with money and that,
Yeah, no, but when you come out,
when
I
you come
feel
out, you feel like, yeah,
you're-
I'm the
do
man,
you
bro.
understand?
I've just
Like,
done my time.
you've done
and-
my time. You feel
yeah,
like,
nah,
yo,
of course.
bruv, I know more.
I know what's going on there.
Yeah.
I know exactly
You lot
how
don't
the
know
system.
what's happening.
Yeah, trust
You
me.
get what I mean?
You
So-
do get wise to it. Like, obviously, for kids and that, prison ain't a good place, bro. Because
Nah. Yeah.
serious,
Yeah,
it's
man.
either for you or it ain't for you. And if it ain't for you, just stay at that lifestyle, bro. Straight up.
But
But it depends where you live in, because it could be like, I'm not saying you could be broke, bruv, and then nothing's happening for you. So then you need to go out and do something just so you can feed yourself for that day and that.
that's true.
That's how it was for me, because obviously I grew up in the care system and they just tried like taking the piss, bro.
But in terms of, see that when you came out of the YOs,
Yeah.
do you feel like, you know, Newport, because Newport, they ain't build to have gangs.
Nah,
Do you
Newport
get what I
ain't
mean?
like that. I thought, yeah. That's,
So did you feel like, rah, do you know what? I might as well start my own thing.
my
Do you
own
know what I
gang.
mean? Yeah, your own little team when you come out of it. Because, look, for a lot of people who don't know, yeah, let's be honest, they slapped your name, into was what? You put what top top shot already. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Basically, they put me on that
you need to think
fucking-
about it. Like,
Yeah, I know. Do you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. So basically, I don't know. Like, I didn't really gangs, but my mates just said to them, "Look, this is how these guys move, and this is how what's going on up there and that." And they just said, "Yo, it's mad." So like, fuck you, and they just started going a bit mad. Just had a few selective people who stick with that crowd. Obviously, when you see things in jail, that's how you learn to live as well. Like, you do learn a lot of things.
that's what I'm saying, man. And that's what I'm saying. And even coming up towards your name and whatnot. Yeah, look at it like example, like see in our neighborhood, we used to look up to people like Curtis Warren. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, nah, of course.
We're from
Big,
East,
yeah,
so
of course.
crazy. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So
100%.
in terms of like that, like we wasn't even built towards it until it actually, you get me?
That's what it's set.
It's set towards
Yeah,
it.
of
You know what I'm trying to
course.
say? But those, like, not idolize them, but it was
Role
more,
models, like they was the people you looked up to.
we looked up to.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, did you lot look at England and thought, you know what? There's a big names coming from England.
You know what? I'll be honest. As a youngster, you didn't really look up to them people. Look up to the people who was around me. I'll be honest with you, because there was people around me who was big names anyway, making lots of money. I was only young. And those type of people, bro, I'll be honest with you, they groomed me because I'd see them with their like nice cars and lots of money. And they'd say, yeah, do you want to go to the shop, get me a drink, keep the change, give it like tenors and that. They're only buying £1 drinks. Buy little Ribena cartons, bro.
Never sending you man to the shop.
They're going to go to the shop, man, because this is the lifestyle. And then fucking, bruv, I ain't even going to lie to you. I thought, ras, my man's got P. He's buying a £1 drink and telling me keep the change and that. And that's what it is, man. And they start off then. That's what they fucking... Do you want to make some money for yourself? That was the early stages.
You come out the road, you come out from the jail side.
Yeah.
Bro, from there, how did
you know what? It was even before jail. That's what the thing was.
Bro,
Yeah, it
was
about 12, bro.
You couldn't accept being a stand-up.
Nah, it was before jail.
There wasn't a stand-up kid.
Nah, I ain't that kid when I come back out.
Do you get what I mean?
Bro, it was about 12. The guys I used to be around my block. I think, fuck, you know, can I make some money? Obviously, little shits. Guys clean the people's cars for them. But those type of people, they have money. You think, they ain't working. They getting their money. They're just doing this and doing that.
Yeah, especially back then. I don't know if you lot had these. Like, remember, like, them dubs, they look like they're supposed to be like what? You know, you had that, BMW 1 Series.
Yeah, yeah.
But there was another ones. They're supposed to be like the 2 Series.
Yeah, yeah.
They got like a little back shape.
The hatch.
Yeah. I don't know if you lot had them down there, but back then I remember us lot. That used to be the shit. Anyone was to drive one of those.
Yeah,
like,
you know what?
Money to get one of those.
The geezer who I used to look up to, I ain't gonna lie. He used to come there. This was like 2000, early 2000. He come round in some Mercedes AMG raw thing. Yeah, it was like
them old school ones.
Yeah, it was the raw one, blower.
Yeah,
and all these other guys, man, they're like the Renaults, the Peugeots, all those boy racer cars. Obviously, being young, that's what it was, man. And they're like, fuck, you know, I want one of them.
So when did you like start like nick cars and them things there? Like
me, I first got arrested for my first offence. I think I was about 12, 11. That was the first time I got arrested.
What, for nicking a car?
I think it was about, when was I? Yeah, it was about 11, 12.
For nicking a car?
For nicking cars, yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Ford Escort?
It was an Astra. It was an Astra.
No way.
Yeah, it was an Astra. It was already hot wired, so it was just down the street from mine. I've seen them park it up.
The Astra.
The Astra, man.
I thought the Ford thing and that, the Fiestas and
the Astra, probably
Ford,
like Mark 2s and that, just after the Nova times. And that.
Can't remember with the Ford like Mondeos and them things there, like they were easy to nick back then.
Remember I come out of my mum's house, yeah. The car was parked in the street. I've come out of my mum's house. I've literally come out my front door, took a right, took about 10 steps. The car was there. I've seen how they've started it the day before. So I've come back into my mum's house, got a metal spoon, you know, the little small teaspoons. Used the end of that, started the car up. I was driving it. It was automatic, bro. I didn't know how to drive, yeah? So I tried doing anything till it went forward. Bro, I was driving. The car was scraping against the wall the whole way up. My mum come out, battered me. Like, it was mad.
Oh, man. But yeah, man. But, boom. Cool. So that went to jail, come out.
Yeah, come out and started.
You get me? Started. So what, the second offence now? What lead towards that? What lead you towards the second offence? Because the second offence was a bit more heavier than just nicking a car. Do you get what I mean? So like,
Do you know what? I've been done. I think I've been done for like, I've been charged like 47 times.
Oh, so
I've got 47 charges, yeah, but
so
I've
47
never.
charges, but how many of them sticked and put you?
I've been to prison about 7, 8 times, handling stolen goods. But basically, my most recent ones has been for, first of all, was PWITs, so possession with intent to supply. That was back in 2018. I come out then and I got bagged for a conspiracy.
So what made you flip from thinking, you know what, yeah, stolen goods, forget that.
Like
Let me jump on food.
Like I said to you, seeing those guys when I was a kid, like that's what I wanted to be. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to make that money. I wanted to be like fucking one of them geezers, bro.
So basically, it was more like, to you, obviously, in terms of like, obviously, your mum, she was a drug user. You know
Yeah,
what I
my
mean?
mum,
So did you feel like, boom, let me, since
You
she's
know what? I
already,
thought, fuck her. I'll be honest with you. I thought, fuck her. Straight up. That's what she chose. Me and my mum never got on anyway. Like, we do get on now because things have changed, got older and that. But we clashed. So she couldn't really tell me nothing as a child. I tell her, go fuck herself straight up from young.
so do you feel like you was already a menace?
Yeah, I was a
system already
menace
put
from,
you as a menace.
Yeah, as soon as I moved from my nan's, put it back into my mum's, that's when I become a menace.
Yeah. Freaking hell, my chicken, man.
Straight
But
up.
yeah, man. But this time experience, because obviously I met you in jail.
Yeah, I
You know
met
what
you in jail in Swansea,
Yeah.
you know.
So like this time, the experience of being in jail, like how do you feel like that kind of made you look in terms of like obviously a lot of people, we've seen a lot of people in there suffering from mental health.
Yeah, of
Do you get what I
course.
mean? Like we've seen how the jail is not really for them. Do you get what I mean?
Do you know what it is? The system, bro, they just set you up to fail anyway. Like jail, they put you in there. People say, oh, this person died, this, that. But they don't give a fuck about you, bro. I've seen people get sliced up on Christmas Day in Stoke Heath. This was 2019. I was on the landing. The guy got sliced from his ear to his neck while he was on the phone, like on the blue phone, over a card of spice, bruv. And that card of spice cost 30 quid. And he got sliced, nice. Ear hanging off everything. It was mad. The guy just come up. And this is the system, bro.
It is the system. Man.
They don't do nothing. They set you up to fail straight away.
You look at it like, to us is normal.
Yeah, to us it's normal. Yeah, of course.
To a normal person,
it's
not
wild.
normal.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Because even
to a normal person, they think it's something off a film.
Yeah,
but they don't know, like, yo, this is the real life what we live in today. They say jails, this, that. Jails don't do nothing for you, bro. All jails do is just lock you up. They maintain you in your cell for 23 hours. They feed you. They let you eat for a little hour. But that's all it is, bro. They don't reform people. Otherwise, they would help people. I've been going back and forth jail for years, bro. I've seen people getting battered. Like, literally.
What about yourself? Did you ever get like that experience of like DCAT?
Yeah, I got DCAT.
You got DCAT?
Yeah, I got DCAT.
You was good then.
Yeah, I got DCAT. Sudbury. Was it
this time or the last time?
That was the last time. This time I didn't get no DCAT. Right, basic.
You was good, man. Because above, a lot of man I never had my DCAT. The first time ever really experienced it. It was like this time, and that's when you met me.
Yeah,
I got kicked out.
That's what I did. I met you. You was in there.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got along in Swansea. Yeah. I used to take your boxes off you when we come to playing poker and that. Come on. But yeah, basically, you know what it was? I got DCAT last time because I was in prison COVID times. So everything was a lot easier. They wanted to get rid of people, so they give me DCAT. But unfortunately, them times, because it was fucking thing, you wasn't going home on home release. The only thing good about DCAT then was, like, you're open 8 till 8. You're open all day anyway, but you're allowed to walk around 8 till 8.
Because even to see like this time, obviously, your little ones come and check you as well.
Yeah, of course. You know Family, the visits are different. Everything's different.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, so you ever experienced like getting shipped out to a different jail?
Yeah.
And it's all messed up your whole visiting
Yeah,
system.
they mess up the system,
Do you
man.
get what I mean? Like your whole visitors,
You have to re-add them,
re-add
your
them
numbers or your
to even
money.
get it for them to come to you.
Yeah, especially when they swag you because you don't even get your stuff with you either.
Nothing. Like, that's what I'm saying, like money. Look what they done to money.
Yeah, look.
You never got his stuff until
probably
we're trying to get it. And
innit?
do you get what I mean?
And when the Gabs get swagged from here, he got swagged from here like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
He's probably still getting his stuff now, bro.
Nah, it's good still. He's a good cat still. It's good. You get me? But even that, look at the swagged him from there.
Nah, of course. From there to Swansea.
To Swansea. And even from Swansea, they kind of swagged him out.
But
they didn't say nothing. They just come, your bus is outside. Like, what?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, they don't tell you, bro. You could be like, you could have a visit like this afternoon, but they come for you in the morning. They don't care.
So,
but they're spending all that money in the wrong resources because
that's what I was gonna say. Like,
they're spending money on scanners and that when they should be spending money on putting more people in courses and that.
See, with that, I can't even fight them with those. Do you get what I mean? Because let's be honest, yeah. How many text man used to have? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but they're still gonna do it anyway, bro, because they're getting bungees. Everything's coming.
Yeah, but obviously, I get it, what you're saying. They should put more resources.
Yeah, because
towards rehabilitation.
Do you
get what I mean?
Listen,
you
know what it
don't
is?
get rehabilitation like that. You know what I mean? You have to rehabilitate yourself.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's out of the window.
Bro,
you get me?
Do you know what it is? See people in there, people's getting bullied, everything. I ain't gonna lie,
But now it's different though.
Now
it's a lot easier. They're not just getting bullied. They look after them. They pamper them.
Yeah, I know that's what they do, but they should be spending their resources on like putting courses, setting people up so they can come out and actually live the life what they deserve to live instead of being all stuck in probation. They ain't doing nothing for you. Like,
it's more like it's the reports, innit? Those little reports. You see, like I never understood them back then. Yeah, but now I kinda got them this time because I feel like every good report you get in terms of the long sentence that you're getting.
yeah,
This time, they slapped me with 7.
yeah, of course.
The longest of my sentence anyway. Do you get what I mean? So I'm like, what route am I taking this? You get what I mean? Like first, going Swansea, looked at man, obviously been there before. So this time when a man went down there, obviously different officers, they read the file. They was already been here. They saw like from when I was already been here, shows that obviously nothing that I'm proud of it, but says gang member. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Affiliated with gang member, which is that was something that was following me around.
Yeah, labelled.
Yeah. Do you get me? So they feel like, you know what? Let's just give mum a good job and
they try to look after you when they know you're a problem. They do look after you.
You get me? But I'm not saying that that's what they did, but it's at the same time is the respect.
Yeah, of course.
You get back.
Yeah, of course. Do you know what? Some officers are good. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and say, "Oh, they're off thing," because they're not. You get those ones who's good, but you get those ones who are.
Bro, let's be honest. Yeah, Swansea, compare staff wise, they were actually gold.
Yeah, they were bang on. Yeah, they were, especially on A wing.
Do you understand? They were gold.
But we was nice on the wing anyway, wasn't we? We was open all day. It was nice. We had that privilege because we was enhanced prisoners and that.
Do you get what I mean? So, what do you think that like barriers of the change, like of challenges that you feel like you had in jail and coming out of jail? Like, see, like the barriers you could easily put down towards there, like, obviously visiting from Newport.
Yeah, visiting's long. Do you know what? I'd say the barriers, I'll be honest with you, is like, the bad barriers is, I got 4 kids. I've gone to prison now this last time. I've gone to prison. Obviously, I've come out, my missus gone, kids are gone, ain't really there. Obviously, when you go, you lose things, man. It is what it is, like fucking, but that's the life you choose, bro. That's what it is, I'll be honest with you. If you're big enough to give it, you're big enough, you should be just take it. But the system is fucked, I'll be honest with you.
Nah, it is fucked, man.
Because they could help people. Look, you done a 7, yeah? So, out of that 7, how much help did they help you to mentally prepare you for when you was coming out to, like, maintain stuff?
Oh, I was going through challenges. I was dealing with everything myself.
Exactly, that's what they
I
do.
was fighting with the OMU.
Yeah.
Not fighting, but it was one of those things. It's like I was coming up towards my DCAT and I'm looking at it this time. I've got no nicking. I've worked through the whole thing.
Through the whole listening to everything, wasn't you?
That's what I'm saying. I had everything. Like even the other jail man went, boom, when they shipped me out to Park,
Yeah.
I had a good job. Do you get what I'm trying to say? When they shipped me out to Morton Hall, I was OMU, not even OMU, self-custody rep.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? A listener, doing all of these type of things. Everything they would have want man to do, man was doing it.
Yeah, of course.
But now it came down to like my DCAT. Now that was the challenge part.
Yeah,
Do you get what I mean? Because now on my DCAT, like they were like, hold on, we don't really want my man to go nowhere. We want him here.
They wanted to keep you.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that was also the bad part to be good.
Yeah, of course. It's catch-22, bro.
Exactly.
It's catch-22.
You
Like
get me?
either way.
That's what I'm saying. So when my OMU brings back, like coming back to man and say, well, we've turned you down because in 2005 or something like that, 2006, you got caught with the weapon, so you got marked down as firearm. Yeah, you can't go DCAT for that. You got involved with other things and that before there was a fight that you've been in on previous jails. I said, wait, that's my last sentences. Why are those getting bringing up?
Anything like that, it shouldn't anything
be,
over 6 months. It should be
shouldn't be.
void
Do you
anyway,
understand?
innit?
Yeah.
You got to be nicking free, a jail free, 6 months, and
There
you're good to go.
You get me? So it's like they was making me fight challenges unnecessarily. They were punishing me. I feel like I was getting more double punished in terms of like my last jail sentences.
Yeah.
Do you get
They
what I'm
just use
saying?
everything as
Everything.
well. They use it. They
Do you
don't
get
give
what
a
I mean?
shit about us, bro.
They
They
never-
just, that's what it is.
And that's where it was.
We're
So
a
from
number
that-
to them, and from that number, they don't care.
don't care.
That's what it is.
But there's people now, they don't know how to challenge them. Do you understand?
And that's why you see suicide going up
Going
in prisons
prison
because of
do you
these.
get- because of little things like that.
Yeah,
Do
it
you
plays
get
with
what
your
I mean?
head. Once you're stuck behind that door 23 hours, you don't know what
You're gone. Bro,
going
come
on.
on, look at they shipped me out to Leeds, bro.
Yeah, it's mad. And
Leeds.
after that, you done your sentence, and then they locked you in a depot camp and that, didn't they?
They tried it.
Yeah.
They tried that
Yeah, it's a
nonsense
mad
as well.
thing, bro.
I'm like, you're not taking the piss.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
get
a
what I mean?
joke.
All of that I had to deal with. That's another challenge I had to
And I
deal
bet
with.
they ain't helped you since then. Are you on license or anything?
My license finishing soon anyway. Do you get what I mean? So that's the only good thing that man's got going on. Finishing the license. Get that license out of the way. Do you get what I mean? But since I've come out, it has been a little bit of, like, I don't want to go back. My mindset is, I don't want to give him a reason
I know.
to go back. Do you get what I mean?
I know that.
I feel like all eyes are still
Just got to keep it straight now, innit? It's
me.
not about that life or we lived before.
but at the same time, I prepared myself this time. Do you get me?
I'm
Like,
prepared all the time, bro. It
That's
is
what I'm
what
trying
it
to
is.
say.
This,
You get me?
like, obviously, no, I ain't even gonna lie. So, I come here in August. Obviously, like, my nan died not long ago. And I come to Wales for a funeral. I got permission off probation. And then I've had a lot of argument with my father and that. Not really argument, but
they
he's
put you
phoned
back-
up probation.
They took it to Brom, innit?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be like, I'm there, that's where I am in Warsaw, yeah? So obviously, my dad's phoned up probation, said to him I ain't gone home. Bro, now I'm wanted. I'm on a recall.
That's what I'm saying. But
And
do you
I
feel,
even spoke to my probation officer, told her I'm not getting on at my address, I need to change it, this, that. And then she come with like, yo, yeah, I'll change it on your next appointment, 17th of September. This was on like the 28th of August, some roundabout them times. 3 days later, the police are at my mum's house, bro. But she said to me, wait, I'm off next week. And then I'll do it when you come in on your next appointment. Because it was only like 2 or 3 weeks for my next appointment. She said I'll get it done then, checks and that. And then they stitched me up, bro, sent the police to my mum's yard. So
do you
now
feel,
I'm currently...
but do you know, that's what I was going to say, yeah. You see, like, in terms of probation-wise, yeah? Because I've had this discussion before with my probation officer, yeah? And I spoke to her in terms of, like, getting... What would someone need to get recalled?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah, like what would somebody might have done to get a recalled? What is the process of it?
Of the recall,
Of the recall. Do you get me? So obviously, she explained it to me. Like, you get first warning if you're not turning up.
Yeah.
You know, you get the second warning. You know, the third warning, you get it. You get warning. After the warning, then it goes to her manager.
Yeah.
So her manager now makes a decision.
Yeah, then
on
she breaches
to
you.
breach you or
yeah,
not.
Of course.
Do you get what I mean? But then from that, now she's gonna have to go even higher up.
Yeah.
Do you get what I say?
Yeah,
so
of
she has to
course.
take it even more higher
To
up.
her manager and then
To
so
her
on. And
yes.
Yeah, and I get that.
So do you feel like you had those, like, you know, say, let's just put it as it is. Do you feel like they give you the warnings?
Nah, I didn't have no warnings, bro. I've
Do you get what I
complied
mean?
with everything, basically. So my dad phoned up my probation officer, said I ain't been staying at my address, yeah? But I don't live with my dad. I live next door. So my dad don't know. My dad's had a brain injury. He's bedbound. How does he know if I'm home or not? He don't know. So I've told this to my probation officer exactly the way I said it then. My sister's phoned up and said, look, my brother have been home. It's just my dad, I haven't seen him because they've had a lot of discussion and they're not getting on right now. So it was all sweet. That report was made in July.
Okay.
That's when my dad phoned them in July. But no, they've activated my recall when I told my probation officer the other day that I'm not getting on at home. I'm just staying there, coming out early, going home late. And then obviously she set me up, bruv.
So you feel like your probation officer set you up?
Yeah, 100%.
Or do you feel like, obviously, a member of family kind of line you up in towards in terms of like...
No, obviously my dad snitched me up, so that is what it is. Like, simple. I ain't going to sit here and say anything. He's done me over. I got to go back to prison for him, mate, so it's done. That's what it is. Man. It's done, right?
You ain't got long though anyway for the rest.
Nah, it's only like 14, 28, but it's still not the same thing, man. It's,
nah, but how long you got left in your license?
Till November next year. So like 15 months, 14 months.
So realistically,
I could be there until then, yeah.
Till then.
But they're trying to say it's fixed recall. That's anywhere from 14 to 28. But you know what they're like? They could just say that so you hand yourself in and...
No, 100%, man. 100%.
Obviously, I'm not living no lifestyle now, like what I have been doing. I'm not drug dealing now or nothing, but I'm not a fucking idiot where I'm going to go into the police station and have myself in to go into jail because I already know what happens and how it is and that.
Me personally, I would advise you to do it. Yeah.
Me personally, it's cat and mouse, bro.
It is cat and mouse, yeah. But
I'm the mace and they're the cat, they got to chase me.
Like me, I'm one of those people like, boom, the band like got cut, put a band there, rip it all like, let's get
of course, I get that. I
me?
do want to get it done, bro, but right now ain't the time for that.
Yeah,
straight up. The prisons are full and they're calling me for, it's not even proven, it's a false allegation.
That's what's going to, but even that, let's just take it back a little piece. So, what offense is this one?
This one, what I'm a license for now, this was a conspiracy.
Yeah,
that's they tried saying an organised crime gang.
And that's what they slapped you on TikTok.
Yeah, they slapped it on there, man.
Oh, for those who don't know, it said top 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. This is it. They slapped you like that.
It's a mad thing.
It is a mad thing.
Like,
still, I'm never gonna lie.
My case was like 2-3 years ago. They've just put that TikTok up now.
Yeah. Oh my days. And they slapped all of you lot on there, innit?
Yeah, they slapped
all of you, man.
I don't want to say other names,
obviously.
But they slapped like me and 3 of my Codys on her.
But
my one Cody was number 2. So he was up there. And then the other one was, I think, like number 6. The other one was number 7. I was number 9. And my other Cody was number 10 as well.
Bruv, man, let's be honest. Let's just try to see what sort of advice we can give, some sort of guidance towards the people. Them like they don't face this kind of life, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, obviously, I can't turn around and be like, yo, I'm ashamed of what I've done or what it is.
Nah, of course.
Nobody's been to my side of it.
Yeah, no one knows. Yeah, this program's called Both Sides of the Foot, yeah? But that side of the can come to our side of the foot because they don't know what we've been through, the hungers we felt. They don't know nothing.
They don't know that. You get me? Like,
the struggles, because Listen, they say we're middle class people. We're low class people, bro.
No,
Middle class people are rich, and then the high class people are like the footballers and that. Like, we ain't no one special, bro. If they ain't gonna give us opportunities, the only thing we can do is go out there and grab it for ourselves, bro. And that's what I've had to do from like 12 years old.
No, but obviously, and this is what comes down towards patience sometimes. And like I said, mentally, I prepared myself.
Yeah,
this
nah, of
time.
course.
You get me? Like, I read all the books I could read in there. You get me? I've learned how to keep myself patience. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I've
nah, I get
learned,
that.
especially remember when you met me, I was dealing with my son's case.
Yeah.
So you think about it, the patience I had to take.
Nah, of course, it
to
do
deal
take a
with
lot
that.
of patience,
Do you get
man.
what I mean?
It is.
So I've learned that. I've learned like everything possibly does come in time. You get what I mean?
Yeah, nah, it
Like,
do, but
nothing is
nothing is easy.
Nothing is easy, and on top of that, you can't skip a beat, bro. Like the game that we was living in. Let's be honest, yeah, it was a cat and mouse. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
like, we
it
put
was.
ourselves in that positions. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Even though we didn't, but we did
Nah,
at the same time.
Nah, of
Do you get what I mean?
So, of course, but you know what it is? When you only know one thing, that's the only thing you're good at, and this and that. That's like, I don't know how to explain it, but
you can't, because
that's the only thing
we
you
were
can
stuck
do,
in the
bro.
moment, bro.
That's the only way you know how to make money.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're gonna get it. And the only advice and guidance I could say, like, is you're either made for jail or you're not, bruv. If you're not, just stay away from those streets and just stay away from whatever you're doing, because jail ain't a nice place, bruv. Some people make it like nice and this and that, but it depends. If you're nice, jail's nice. If you're not, it's either made for you or it ain't.
Don't matter who
Because
you
you
are,
go in
man.
there, nah, you gotta have money.
There's no respect, bro.
Nah, there's no respect.
There's no respect.
Everyone's
You have
out
to
for
earn
themselves,
it.
bro.
Yeah,
You
there's
gotta
no
earn
respect.
that.
You understand?
But,
Like,
bro, people think jail, you go there, you get your 3 meals a day, is that. You gotta have some serious money to go there to live. Like,
but at the same time, you can sit there and understand, though, like, for those, like, go back there consistently.
yeah, you can understand for them, because
To them,
those are like, they're
got
like
no
the
life.
junkies. They ain't got no life anyway. They're going back there. They got a roof over their head. They're getting their meals. They're getting clothed, washed.
yeah, but that's what people see.
Yeah,
Do you understand? And that's what people talk about and be like, "Oh, but jail's good for you. You deserve."
Nah, it's not good for
Do you
you, bro.
understand?
It's not good for you. But for those type of people, they've got some fucked up shit going on in their head to think that's their home.
Exactly, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not normal.
Nah,
Do you
it's
know
no
what I mean?
one's home.
But and at the same time, though, but if the jail can provide some sort of services on helping them as well,
That's where they're spending their money in the wrong resources. Like, they're
but
spending money on.
But that's not jail. That's more government, though.
The
Because
jails are spending the money, or
Yeah, no,
it's all from the same funding.
You think about it, jail can only fund you on, like, obviously your bed, your food.
Yeah, nah, of
the
course I
gym
get that.
to
but-
keep.
Yeah,
keep your
nah, of
mind,
course. But
all
you
of
see,
that.
the government are funding the jails.
yeah,
Like,
there's
obviously, they
different-
should use those funding for the prisoners instead of just for the jails, because then they can help people make a change.
And that's where you think about it. Remember when they used to do those dumb meetings and that? Not dumb. I don't want to say dumb meetings. Remember the meetings that we managed to.
when
they used to always come on,
Mason and Khan and
all of
used
that.
to go to the governor meetings.
Governor
and that.
meetings.
Yeah.
Is things like that
Do you know what?
kind of help people.
Yeah, it do. And I'll be honest with you, that was the only prison I've ever seen people go to governor meetings. And
Do you get what I mean?
That's the only
Because
prison.
you got all the governors, the most important ones anyway. You got CMs coming to meetings.
Yeah, dailies,
You've got
everything.
other organizations that come to the meetings
Yeah,
as
of course.
well.
That's where you get your message across to them as
Do you
well.
get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, 100%.
So, like,
but not
obviously,
all prisons are like that, bro.
nah, they're not run like
That's
that.
the first prison I've been to. Like, and I've seen it run like that.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That ain't prison.
Oh, man. It's all right. You get what I'm saying?
Trust me.
It was all right. It was all right. It was all right. You hear me? Especially when I was the only one with them freaking big speakers.
Trust me, your sister was tumper.
They didn't like that.
Yeah, trust me, that was a tumper.
They
I
didn't
used to
like
live
that.
below you, bro.
They
Fuck,
used
you
to
know.
shake the whole Remember when the nurses used to come
Yeah,
up there
it's
and be like,
mad.
please turn it down. I'm like, what do you mean? I didn't even pray it up.
Yeah, that's mad.
Nah,
But obviously, jail, like, that jail was cushy. Other jails are rough, bro. Like, experiences.
That's what I'm saying. I went to a jail in Birmingham one time.
I went there, where Winston Green.
Nah, not Western Green. There's some A-cat thing. They took me after they swig me from Park.
Featherstone.
Nah, Featherstone is nice, bro. That's a C-cat. You mad?
Oh, Featherstone C-cat there, was it?
C-cat is nice.
It used to be fucking
That
mad
would- if
thing.
they-
That
I
was...
wanted to go there.
Yeah, I bet.
Do you get what I mean? But nah, not that. There was another one. It's like, it's more of like Roman gel at the same time. It's like if they want to swig someone from a different gel, they slap him in there first.
Yeah.
And then they swig him from there. You get me? Man went there, bro. It's the most silly experience I've ever had in any gel. Do you get what I mean? Like, literally, obviously, a lot of people don't know how Birmingham works and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
do you get what I mean? Like, they don't know what set man's come from, whatever. So they're assuming automatically I know people
Yeah, of course.
from there. But there was one screw, and remember, like, man knew her from outside in terms of, like, obviously I was in a rave with her before I even went in jail. You get me? And then she saw me. She went, I know you. I'm like, no, you don't. She's like, yeah, you was in 101. It was you and a few of your other people down there.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, bro, how the fuck did she remember that? And she went, yeah, and you pulled me away when there was a fight. Like, you didn't realize, like, I can handle myself. Do you get what I mean? I was like, oh, man, that was you. I was like, yeah. I was like, bro, sorry. Anyway, she goes, no, don't worry. Thanks for that anyway. So she kind of put me in a good induction wing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
You landed nice.
Landed
yeah.
nice. Do you get me?
Nah,
but
of
obviously now, because my stuff didn't come with me, so I was annoyed. Yeah.
100%, man.
So I'm
it
like,
takes months to get it
to
back.
get your stuff and that. You get me? I'm like, look, I've got a lot of stuff and I need my stuff. Like, when are they gonna be here, or how long am I here for? They went, oh, you're here for about 2 days.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, cool, 2 days, but is my stuff follow me in 2 days? They're like, no, that's gonna take about a month. I was fuming, bro.
Yeah, they say a month. How long did you wait for?
Bro, I waited about 2 months, 3 months. Yeah, I remember when I got to the other jail, yeah, my stuff didn't come. I bagged out, bagging out. And then boom, I remember when my stuff did arrive, a lot of things were missing. Because at that time as well, I've already done like 2.5 years in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2.5 years in, I already got hella stuff.
Yeah.
You get me? Contents of like DVDs, CDs. On my Xbox, everything's already full. Do you get what I mean?
And by the
Like,
time it comes, all your DVDs are gone
missing.
or snapped.
CDs are missing.
Yeah.
Games are missing.
Food missing.
Food, bro, I had about 4 bags, I think, of for food. That got there. I'm like, bro, I don't even, most of this stuff is already dead out.
And then when they ship you as well, you're only allowed to take 15 kg and that
exactly. That was the problem. Do you get what I mean? So they said the rest of the stuff will get sent. Yeah. I was like, bro, I just want all my shit. I had to get a new duvet, new everything. You get what I mean? But they clocked me when I bagged out. They put me by myself. You get me? They said, nah, like, we can't have him.
Yeah.
He has to go on high risk straight away because they're like, we can see the list on how many things I was missing.
Yeah, yeah.
You get me? So in their mind, they're like, right, he missed a lot of stuff. Like, we can't. He has to go.
Put him in with someone.
Yeah. So straight away again, I was already high risk.
Yeah.
They put me there.
Double high risk.
Double high risk. I was like, what? You're taking a mick. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, that's a bad thing.
So obviously, a lot of people don't know the high risk levels on jail. They just assuming probably being high risk, you're suicidal. You understand?
Nah.
They're assuming if you're high risk, you are madman. Do you get what I mean?
Nah, people.
But
everyone's
obviously,
like chilling, isn't it?
that's what I'm saying.
They put you high risk. They put you high risk because, like, could be some false allegations. It could be anything, and then they're just judging you, but they don't really know you.
Exactly, and that's the thing. So when I got in this time, they slapped me on high risk, but because I was already on bail for attempted M.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So that, they looked at that, said, nah, my man has to be high risk. Governor comes, said, look, we see you got attempted M on your thing. Do you mind sharing? I said, no, I don't want to share.
Yeah,
straight away. Yeah. He said, look, what if you know somebody, whatever, do you mind sharing? I said, it depends if I know the person or not. Do Do you get me? But obviously, that high risk stayed with me.
Yeah,
Every
that
jail
stays
man
with you,
went.
yeah.
Do you get
Once
what I
you're
mean?
max, you're max.
Everywhere. It's like that kind of scared a lot of people in terms of like officers. They're
Yeah,
looking
nah,
at
of
it, go
course,
like,
because then
bro,
they stay away from you and
for
they won't
man.
help
Do you
you, and
understand?
because of that thing, yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Like, do you feel like you had similar situations like that? Like, officers are looking at your record and thinking, hold on, this guy has been in and out of jail, you know, he's come in jail for this offense, and while he's in jail, probably acting crowd at the same time, you was out there, not causing them headache, but you yourself like know how you are. You get me?
Yeah, nah, of course. Do you know what it is? I'll be honest with you, I don't really give officers a problem because at the end of the day, we're all like in the same place. All right, we're doing time, they can go home, but they're still doing a lot of time with us, yeah? And do you know what? More time, they're not the ones who put me in the prison.
That's
So
what I'm
I ain't
saying.
really
It's
got
yourself.
problems with police, with the
With the,
probation, the prison officers and that.
nah, because you're putting that yourself.
Yeah,
Let's
I
be
put
honest.
myself in there, but I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you, I got a problem with people who make false allegations and probation and police. I'll be honest, straight up, because the police lock you up. So what? It's our own fault anyway, because we're going out committing crime and that. Like that's
Yeah,
what it
but that's what I'm
was.
saying. Like, everybody commit a crime in their own ways.
Yeah,
Do you
of
get what I mean?
course.
Like, it's not like something that man said, you know what, let me go out here and commit the crime.
Nah, of course.
No, nobody's gonna come out their house and be like, yo, I'm gonna commit a crime today.
Yeah, nah,
No.
of course. Just spare of the moment
Do you
things. And
understand?
that.
It doesn't
Yeah, nah,
work.
100%.
You get
Or
me?
something could happen, bro. You could just be doing something. One of your mates could get beat up. Anything. You never know what happens in the day, do you? Like, it's 24 hours, and it's 24 hours of madness sometimes.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But moving forward, like, obviously, you said obviously you're gonna have to hand yourself in anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah.
myself in soon. I
Moving
wanted to
forward.
get this
Get it
done
out
for
of the
you
way. Do you
first,
get what I'm
and
trying to
then
say?
get this.
Yeah. That's obviously one of the things to get it out of the way. But coming out now, hopefully you get 14 days and you're out soon anyway. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
hopefully.
Like, nobody wants you to go back in there and be like, yo, this and that. Nah.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's not glory.
Nah, it's
thing.
not glorious. Nah,
Do
it's
you get
not.
what I
I've seen
mean?
a lot of violence in prison. I've seen people get their face melted.
That's what I'm saying.
I've seen
bro.
people get sliced.
And not just only that, bro. Like, obviously, remember you're leaving kids behind.
Trust me, I lost my missus and 4 kids.
This is what I'm
3
saying,
kids with her while I've been going to prison.
now, and now you're going back in there. Like,
Now
how
I'm
do you
going back
feel
in,
like your
yeah.
mindset's gonna be like this time? Because this time is different.
I'll
Do
be
you get what I
honest
mean?
with you, my mind's fucked, bro. I'll be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie and sit. It's just a normal thing to me, straight up. Obviously, it's a little setback, but it is what it is, bro. I come back, I get a job. Like, I've been working. I've had to stop working because now the police are looking for me when I'm wanted for recall. Like, it was my birthday the other day.
Yeah.
I've had things going on, so I ain't really been.
Yeah.
I ain't really
Trying to
gonna hand
get-
myself in, because I've already spent so many times and missed people's birthdays and that. But no, I'm ready. Like, I'm literally.
Mentally, like, how do you feel, like, mentally in yourself, like, in terms of, like, do you feel like, you know what, I can go in there head high, be good, and come out be good? Or do you feel like you go in there and while you're in there, it's like, oh man, I need to think about this. Like, do you feel like you're going to be within yourself?
I'll be honest with you.
Like,
every time
low.
Yeah, I'll be within myself. When I go to jail, it's just one of them things, bro. I've been doing it like from 2004, back and forth. Obviously, you're wounded because you're stuck in there. You can't see your people. But I got that mentality is like, when I'm in jail, I'm just in jail, bro. I don't give a fuck about the outside world or anything that's going on in there. Because all I'm thinking about is that world and I'm in there.
Yeah, man, but we need to pattern that, don't my bro, like, on the real, like.
Yeah,
Do you
nah,
get what
I
I mean?
know,
Because,
but you know what?
like, I'll be honest
I
with
think
you,
it's just
man.
comes normal to me now, bro. Where I've been doing it. Obviously, I'm not living that lifestyle no more, and I ain't getting in
that's what I'm
trouble. I've
saying.
been working.
Yeah, but
And then
and that's what, don't you feel like that's when life tests you the most?
Oh no, man! It's just false allegations, and it's not even. I ain't committing no offences. I've had one phone call just to say my probation had one phone call to say I wasn't still at my address from my dad, and then they've recalled me.
Yeah.
So I've had to stop work, and I've lost my job because of that.
Yeah.
Like, it is all stress, I ain't gonna lie. Bare stress on my head, but it's one of them things, isn't it?
No, I hear you, man.
Like, next week I'll be happier, I'll be back in the cell.
You won't be happier, bro. Trust me, but it's not a place in there, bro.
Nah, but I'll be happy.
It's not a place.
I can
bro.
live
not
like,
nobody.
I can live stress free, like knowing I ain't gonna look over my shoulder, there are things looking for me and this and that.
Like,
I could just stay there.
Because when you're on your license, that's all you do. You look about.
Yeah,
you have to look at left, right. You have to look at everything.
Yeah,
like, it's like you're sitting on eggshells, like consistently. Everything you move.
You're a puppet, bro, and the probation and that is the master.
I know, but
that's
I'm not. It's like I've said this before. Yeah, like this time, even though I've been passed on with different probations, my probation officers have been quite good, and that's one thing I can take this time and be like, you know what? They kind of try to help me. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. When they help you, it's good.
It's good when they help you.
Yeah,
do you
they
get what I mean?
all the same, man. I'll be honest with you. Like,
not,
I've had good probation.
You can get good probation, you get bad probation at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. This probation officer fucked me over. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She ain't really wanted to help me. I'll be straight. But my last probation officer, she was wicked,
She was wicked. That's what I'm saying.
They paid for like $3,000 courses.
That's
for
what
me.
I mean. Like even though, like, boom, they tried to put they've put a couple money into the railway courses.
Well, they put me on the highway maintenance, so I was qualified to do motorways
and
traffic lights.
Exactly. Do you get what I mean? That's what I said. The probation.
Yeah.
Man's not saying like the probation are bad and
the course
whatever,
they put me on normally takes like 6 months to
look at that to do.
And they got me done within a week.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, look, well, my thing's coming up soon and kind of happy with that.
Of course.
Of course. So it's all going to be done and
I know that you ain't got, you can still, obviously you're living your life and a good life and that.
Yeah, trying.
But when probation's on to you, bro, it's stress.
It's stress. Man.
Now you can live a stress-free life.
Mm-hmm. But nah, man. Like, bruv, let's just hope that everything does work out. Do you get what I'm trying to say, my bro?
Nah,
this time and that, like, man, don't want you to go in there.
Nah,
I've told you this many times. I've told every man the same thing. Like, yo, I don't want no man to go back in that spot, bro. Like,
I wouldn't even want my worst enemies
to go
prison,
in there,
bro,
bro.
because no one should have the power. Like,
you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, with some people, they always look at prison like it's big, bad wolf.
No, it's not no big, bad thing. If you go to prison, you're a mug, bro. I'll be honest with you.
But at the same time, but it's what you take out from that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? It's what, and this is what I've said, is it either can build you, can break you.
Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. Swansea changed my mentality.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I was in there, I was a peer mentor, I was violence reduction rep.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Reduce reoffending. I was the Shannon's Trust.
That's what I'm saying.
Stuff going on there. I was the survey worker with you and that.
That's what
But it was like, that's where it changed my mind, I'll be honest with you, because fuck this. Because the courses, what they give you, like, they put you on some mad courses, obviously.
Trust me, man.
And it do benefit you, but at the same time, the system, man, is not good, bro.
Nah, it's not good for no one,
Because they're not cutting down on the violence, because there's a lot of violence.
There's
People
a lot
are
of
getting
violence.
bullied in that straight up because of the drugs.
That's what I'm saying.
And this and that. And then people are losing their lives, bro. Look at last year, 15 people died in Park Prison alone, bro.
Trust me, bro. And people don't see it like.
And that was in the space
you
of
think
like
about
6
those
months.
15 people. Imagine their family members.
Yeah,
bro.
one of them was I know a couple of them, like straight up.
That's
my mate's brother, one of my mate's brother died in that. Like a couple of my mates, but there's all the one family. His brother died in that. I know a few people died in that, man. I swear it's mad.
Yeah, man. But what do you think? Like you got like what future purposes that you feel like I can make this into moves or not? Do you get me? Obviously, you had a job.
I had a job.
Like you didn't have a job.
I've literally come out of prison.
Yeah.
Like I said, I used to rob cars and that. This time I come out of prison. I got my head down, got my provisional.
That's what I'm saying.
Passed my driving test, everything. I was working, running a business. And like literally, from when probation done me over, I can't do nothing, can't drive nothing. But obviously I'm going to get my time done, come back out, stay on the same mindset, just keep moving forward.
That's what you got to keep, bro. The same mindset.
No,
don't let these lot break you down, bro. Don't let no man break you down. Don't let nobody break you down, cuz.
Nah, of course.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Bruv, I just hope this time, bro, You get me? I
It's
know it's the weird way to go back inside, but
Yeah, especially when you're
it's
in
it's a learning curve, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's a learning curve. So let's just learn it from it, keep it pushing, and it's
That's
just
all we
another
can
step,
do is
bro.
keep it moving, man. That's
You
what
get
it
me?
is.
Yeah, saying nothing, broski. Yeah, man, love for today. Much appreciated.
My
though.
guy.
Yeah, before you go inside, love, man.
Come on, don't worry.
You get
Hopefully
me?
this time's only a little one, man. 14,
man.
28
14 days,
days.
bro. Just
Better
keep
than
it
the
that
last
way.
fucking 2 years what I just done.
Nah, 100%, bro.
So it's not really
100.
just a couple of shits and showers in your own, innit?
Trust me, bro. I'm annoyed why you go inside, but
I know, man, because I've been on the right path now. I
You
don't want to
have.
be. And this thing, obviously, now, it's just not good, is it, bro?
nah, it's not.
Now at age, we're big men now.
We are big.
It's
man,
like
bro. This is what
doing
I'm
the
saying,
same
bro.
shit
Like, you're
for
gonna
the
go in
last
it
20
and
years,
you're
bro.
gonna see them same old faces and
Yeah,
same
no.
old man in
Yeah,
there,
no.
brother.
Or same school, same back again, are you?
Love, it's a learning curve, bro.
It is
Love
what
for
it
this,
is.
man. You get me?
My guy.
Come on, man.